Okay. Okay, so once again, good morning, good afternoon. Ano mong oras mo papanoorin ng video na ito? At sa mga students ko from North Valley, no, good afternoon. So welcome to Classes Toda or Flatworms. We are already done with nematodes. We are already done with round. Now we are going flat. Okay? So what is unique about the cestodes is that you are going to learn a lot of parasites also, just like nematodes in this, no? The class Cestoda. Okay? So as a general overview, we are going to learn these basic. Actually, mas kaunti to siya, pero mas madali din siyang aralin compared sa nematodes. Okay? Bakit, Doc, mas madali siyang aralin? Because kakaunti lang yung um, makikita natin sa Philippines. Okay? So we have here the Taenia solium, okay, Taenia saginata, the Diphyllobothrium latum, and E. granulosus. Again, you need to study about how you are going to get the sample, the parasite, how you are going to, what is the intermediate host for that specific parasite, ano yung site na affected, and what is the treatment that you are going to give this patient. Okay? So we can divide our cestodes or tapeworms into two types. Again, same doon sa nematodes. We have intestinal and extra-intestinal. Ibig sabihin sa intestinal, saan mo nakikita? Sa intestine. Kapag naman extra-intestinal, saan mo nakikita? Outside the intestine. Okay? So majority of these cestodes, they are long, they are segmented. Yun yung keyword eh. Mahaba na segmented. Okay? The keyword is mahaba at segmented. And they look like a tape. Okay? Kaya siya tinatawag na tapeworms because it looks like a tape. No? Kung meron ka dyang tape, no, yung ginagamit nyo, no, sa when you are going to extract a sample from your patient, no, 'di ba? If you are going to open that tape, no, it's very long. Okay? So these organisms are dorsoventrally flattened. Ibig sabihin, harap at likod flat. Okay? Again, harap at likod flat. So it can vary, no, from a few millimeters to take note, several meters. Okay? Imagine it can be 5 to 10 to 20 meters inside your body. No? Kung isa-isahonin mo na siya, kakas sa imong lawas, you are going to be amazed. Taas gyud kaayo na siya. Okay? And the adult worms are found in the intestinal canal of man and animals. And the head or the scolex is provided with suckers and sometimes with hooks that serve as organs of attachment. Take note, yung organism mo, no, this organism has three regions. You have the head, the neck, and the strobila or the body or the trunk. So this consists of a series of segments called the proglottids. Okay? So you doc, we are confused kasi 'di ba flatworms din naman yung yung trematodes. Yes, they are flatworms, but they are on a different class. Okay? You have the tapeworms and you have the flukes. Ito sila, flatworms ito sila. Okay? Flat ito sila. However, merong dalawang klaseng flat, cestodes at trematodes. Yung cestodes mo, ito yung tape-like at segmented. Yung trematodes mo, hindi siya segmented at parang, wala lang, isang object lang siya. Okay? That's the unique about the flukes. Okay? Isa lang siyang katawan. Yung tapeworms mo, mahaba siya, marami siyang segments. Okay? So the cestodes, they are tape-like, dorsoventrally flattened, no? And they are endoparasitic because makikita mo siya sa intestine. And they are hermaphroditic, ibig sabihin, they contain both male and female reproductive organs. Yung unique doon sa nematodes, di ba? Yung unique sa cestodes na hindi doon sa nematodes is that yung nematodes natin, alam nyo na mas malaki yung babae, tapos merong lalaki, no? Merong lalaki, babae. Ito naman, they only have one. No? Sa isang katawan, merong dalawa. Merong ovary, merong testis, merong male and female reproductive organs. That's why ang tawag sa kanya is hermaphroditic. Okay? So we have asilomate and coelomate. Yung asilomate natin, these are for your flatworms. Yung coelomate naman, these are your worms. Okay? Specifically, your roundworms. So yung cestodes natin, it's acylomic because it does not have a body cavity. Hindi siya pareho doon sa nematodes na naa siya bangag, no? Because you have your alimentary tract. Kaning sa imuhang cestodes, wala siya esophagus hantod anus because it does not have a digestive system. Okay? So the body is covered by cuticle or tegument, no? Where the nutrient absorption and gas exchange takes place, and it also protects the worm from digestive enzymes. Okay? So meron din tayong flame cells and collecting ducts which are present for excretion, etc., etc. Doc, meron bang nerve ang isang parasite? Yes, meron siyang nerve at ang pangalan ito ay nerve ganglion. Okay? So you have a nerve ganglion and a two lateral cords that is used by the parasite for sensation. Okay? Ano pa yung purpose, doc, ng sensation lang ba ng parasite? Hindi lang. No, it is also responsible for the general body muscular and sensory endings, no? And this one usually from taas pababa, mula ulo hanggang katawan ng isang flatworm. Okay? So just an overview, we are going to learn this picture, which is a very specific picture depicting our cestode. Okay? So as you can see, no, yung scolex natin napakaliit. Okay? Napakaliit, yung neck medyo mahaba, yung gravid proglottid at yung mature proglottid. Doc, what should I need to know about this picture? Okay? Yung rostellum, those are the mouth. No? Ito yung mga bunganga ng tinatawag nating head of the cestode. Okay? Doc, ang iya nga Doc, may ara buhok-buhok? Yes. Ang buhok-buhok, ang pangalan is the hook. Okay? Doc, anong purpose ng hook? Okay? Ang purpose ng hook is para itong hook na yan, ano yan? Matalas yan. Spiny yan. Okay? That is spiky. No? It is sharp. No? Anong purpose? Para eventually, kapag a-attach to, no, doon sa intestine, ididikit niya yung matatalas niyang ngipin or hooks para makakapute siya, dili siya mahulog. Okay? So this all in all, the head is also known as the scolex. Okay? And you have suckers. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. No? And you have here the neck. Okay? So napaka-importante ng organ na to, especially your scolex, because the scolex and then your scolex attaches to the intestine. The neck produces the different proglottids. Doc, ano ba yung proglottid na yan? Katawan yan siya ng isang cestode. Yung katawan ng cestode na yan, meron niyang different types. Yung immature, okay? Ang immature, wala pa yan siyang sex organs. Ang mature, meron ng sex organs pero hindi pa buntis. Ang gravid proglottid, may itlog na laman. Okay, yun yung difference. Yung immature, hindi pa mature yung male and female reproductive organs. Yung mature, meron na siyang male and female reproductive organs na mature na at ready na for reproduction. Yung gravid proglottid naman, buntis na yung proglottid. Meron ng itlog sa loob. Okay? So what are the different parts of the cestode? You have the head or the scolex, which is usually used for attachment to the wall. The neck has actively dividing cells. And you have the, no? Go back. Doc, paano namin ma-differentiate na may rostellum at walang rostellum? Okay? You are going to see this. No, parang yung bulbol, parang bulbol. Okay? You are going to see that na parang may buhok-buhok. That is actually the rostellum. Okay? Yung medyo malinis naman dyan, that is actually without rostellum. Dok, bakit kailangan alam namin yung mga rostellum na yan? Because this would differentiate two of the most common cestode, which is your Taenia saginata at Taenia solium. Yung isa kasi dyan, merong buhok. Yung isa dyan, walang buhok. Okay? So the neck, no, undifferentiated stem cells that give rise to proglottids in strobila. Okay? Doc, how would we know na yung pasyente wala na bitok? Okay? If what happens is matanggal na ang iyahang ulo-ulo. Okay? So, Dok, daga ni gawas, Dok, murag strobilat tanan, Dok, murag mga proglottids ni gawas. No? Dili ka mahapi, ana. Nga naman. Because wala pa ni gawas ang iyahang ulo-ulo. That time nga ni gawas na ang ulo-ulo sa imuhang cestodes, that's the time that you can say that the treatment is effective. Ang tambal nga gihatag sa doktor is effective. Why? Kay wala naman siya nakadikit ang iyang ulo sa imong intestine. So, dili na siya mudaghan, dili na siya magsupsup sa imong nutrients. Nagets niyo ba? Do you still follow? Okay? So, dili buot pasabot nga kung natanggal na ang lawas, okay na. No, kailangan tanggalon pud nimo ang ulo para dili na sila mo daghan. Okay? So this one actually is a picture, no, of a scolex and the neck, no, of a cestode, no, that would identify that the treatment is effective. Okay? So yung proglottid natin, we have three types. We have immature, mature, and gravid. No, yun sabi ko, immature, yun yung next doon sa neck region. Wala pa yan siyang laman. No, yung mature, meron na yan siyang male and female reproductive organs. Yung gravid segments, mayroon na siyang fertilized eggs, yung uterus. Okay? So immature, as you can see, no, does not have fully mature reproductive organs. Okay? Walang itlog. Yung mature, makikita mo na parang may pintok-pintok na siya, and that is actually a mature proglottid because you can identify already the different organs. You have the genital organs consisting the testis and the vagina. Okay? Huwag nyo nang itanong sa akin paano yan sila gumagana, no? If sinisex niya ba yung sarili niya, no? But remember that nire-release yan siya, no, and eventually pinapasok doon sa kabila. Okay? Or sometimes yung isang parasite naman doon na mismo sila sa loob nagmi-mix. Okay? Kaya ka nagkakaroon ng mature na proglottid. Okay? Can you appreciate, no? You are going to draw this one and you are going actually to tawag nito? Identify, no, in the upcoming examination. No, that's why you need to study the pictures, especially these kind of pictures, because these usually come out in the laboratory exams. Okay, may it be this picture, no? Pwedeng lalabas to. Pwede din tong lalabas sa exam. Okay, yan, no? It looks complicated, pero you just have to study about this. Kasi wala naman tayong magagawa. This is anatomy of this specific organism. Okay? Female reproductive system, same picture lang naman, pero hin-highlight lang yung pang-female reproductive system. Okay? Gravid. Okay? Now, can you really now appreciate how baga, how rough it looks? Because it now pregnant. No? It is now pregnant. Okay? So the gravid proglottid contains uterus, no, that is filled with eggs and may or may not undergo apolysis. Dok, anong ibig sabihin ng apolysis? Okay? Yung ibig sabihin ng apolysis, If this is your strobila, no, matatanggal yan siya. Okay, matatanggal to. Okay, matatanggal yan. No, matatanggal yan. Matatanggal yan. Yun yung sinasabi nating apolysis. Yung pag-divide ng strobila. Okay? No, what is this? This is the scolex. This is the neck. This is the immature. This is the mature. And this is the gravid proglottid. Okay? So, ma-appreciate nyo ba? Ito, buntis to kasi medyo rough siya tingnan. Marami na siyang itlog. Ito naman, hindi siya rough tingnan. Ito naman, hindi pa ganun ka-appreciated yung sex organs. Okay? May rostellum ka, meron kang sucker, okay? Tapos yung neck mo, wala pa siyang anything. Okay? So, new proglottids develop behind the scolex. As they pushed back, they mature and eggs are produced. And when filled with eggs, they are gravid proglottids, and eggs are sometimes released in feces but often are retained in the segment. Okay, nasabi na natin yun kanina. Classification, we have two types of cestodes. We have the pseudophilidean and the cyclophilidean. So you need to differentiate. Doc, di ba sabi mo flatworms? Okay, flatworms. Yung flatworms may dalawang type. Yung tapeworm at yung flukes. Okay, the cystoda and the trematoda. Yung cestodes mo, meron pa yan siyang dalawa na under sa kanya. We have the pseudophilidean and you have the cyclophilidean. Bakit siya pseudo? Kasi from the word itself, pseudo, it possesses false or slit-like grooves called bothria. Okay? Ang term sa kanya, ang sucker niya is term bothria. Hindi na siya sucker. It's already termed as bothria. Okay? So the adult worms in intestine, no, ito lang yung tatandaan nyo actually, yung tatlong yan, pero yung pinaka-common is ito lang. It's the Diphyllobothrium latum. Okay? Diphyllobothrium latum. From the word itself, dalawang bunganga na parasite. Okay? Because if you are going to see in this picture, no, you have two. Yung ito, yung harap, yung likod, same lang din naman yan siya. Okay? So we also have, no, the Sparganum. It's the larval stages, which are the Sparganum mansoni and the Sparganum proliferum. Okay? Yung Cyclophilidean, sila ang merong cup-like round suckers called as the acetabula. Okay? Yung ito, if makikita nyo to, this is the acetabulum and this is the acetabulum. Okay? Yung parang bilog, no, yung sucker, that is what you call acetabula. Yung doon kanina, yung sa may pseudophilidean, ang tawag naman is bothria, dito naman is pseudophilidea. Okay? So the adult worms in the intestine, we have the Taenia saginata, Taenia solium, H. nina, H. diminuta, and the Dipylidium caninum. Okay? Ladies and gentlemen, this is the summary of the difference between a Cyclophilidea and a Pseudophilidea. Yung scolex mo, may hook at may sucker. Yung scolex mo, meron lang siyang bothria. Okay? Can you appreciate? Mura siya bilat. Okay? Mura maula na. That's the best explanation. Mura siya bilat. Okay? Mura siya, muna. That's the best explanation. Kanin naman niya, no, mura siya bilog-bilog. Okay? Kanin siya, nasa gisi. Okay? The uterus, you have the lateral pores. Yung sa pseudophilidea, you have a ventral pore. Ibig sabihin, if this is the strobila, ito dito. Nandito yung kanyang pore. Okay? You have the gravid proglottids that are shed. Ito yung nakikita natin. Ano naman yung makikita natin sa pseudophilidea? Itlog. Okay? So the eggs are radially striated. It has 5 lines, which as this will become the hooks eventually. Tapos yung sa may pseudophilidea naman, it's operculated and meron siyang ciliated embryophore, which is called the coracidium. Okay? Sa life cycle, what you are going to learn is that in your Cyclophilidae, isang intermediate host lang yan siya. Pwede pig, pwede beef, no? Sa may Pseudophilidae, meron ka pang copod, no? Ito copod, yan sa baba. At meron ka pang vertebrae. Okay? So the Pseudophilidae, it is operculated, ibig sabihin parang, no? Kita mo anong sa vase, if you are going to draw a vase, 'di ba? Murag naa siya, murag ana-ana. Nan. No, murag siya naa siya ulo-ulo. Okay? That's an operculation. Kaning sa baba, kaning gamay diha nga murag ikog-ikog, kani, this is actually your posterior knob. Okay? Dok, ano naman yung sa loob? Ito yung sinasabi niya na unembryonated ovum. Wala kang anything na larva na nasa loob. Okay? Sa Cyclophilideans naman, ang itlog ya murag rim no sa bike nga naay mga ana-ana, okay? Tapos remember you have acetabula and the hooks or the hooklets. Okay? So yung Pseudophilidean, you have a ventral pore nasa gitna, yung sa may Cyclophilideans naman nasa gilid. Okay? Yan, nasa gilid ang genital pore. Yan. So ito, ano nga ito? Since ventral to siya, this is Pseudophilidean. Yung nasa gilid, Cyclophilidean. Okay? Yan. Okay? I hope you would appreciate, no? Lateral branches. Ang tawag dito is lateral branches. Okay? These are lateral branches. This is cyclo, this is Pseudophilidean. Okay? Ang itlog daw sa imuhang Pseudophilidean is naa sa sulod, ang sa imuhang Cyclophilidean naman murag branch, mura siya puno tan-awon. Okay? Yeah. So possess, etc., etc. Okay? Sige. Yan. Summary lang yan. Okay, let's start. No? Do you still follow? Do you have questions so far? Do you still follow? Okay. Actually, kaya natin tatapusin to lahat. Okay? Para so next na itong meeting exam na lang punta. Okay? Paspas lang ni actually studyhan ang cestodes kay gamay laman ang relevant and gamay lang po ang naa sa Philippines. Okay? Okay, let's start with Pseudophilidean. Pag sinabi mong Pseudophilidean, the only organism that you would think kapag may naisip kang cestodes na Pseudophilidean is the Diphyllobothrium latum. Okay, that's the most or the only relevant organism under this. Okay, it's the Diphyllobothrium latum. What is the common name? It's the fish tapeworm or broad tapeworm. But in exam, pwede, manigurado ka, fish or fish broad tapeworm. Pwede na yan. Okay? So the morphology, no? Yellowish gray in color. Again, it can be as long as 3 to 10 meters in length. Imagine, no? Pulo katao nga nag-open siyang arms in anak kalaba nga bitok ang naa sa sulod sa imong lawas. You would not feel that as compared with your nematodes because ang nematodes nimo bilugan manggod. Kani manggod siya, mura siya flat nga spaghetti. So dili nimo ma-feel kaayo even though nga taas siya. And remember, it can last from 5 to 15 years. Mauna pa zero kag kamatay, no? Other than mawala ang parasite sa imuha. Okay? Because it can last 5 to 15 years. It is the longest medically important tapeworm, no? And it has 2 elongated sucking grooves, no? Unsa man ang sucking grooves, Doc? If this is the scolex na siya ana, mura siya na bilat-bilat diha. Okay? So kani mo ni siya mupilit. Okay, muna siya mupilit didto sa imuhang intestine. Okay? It has operculated eggs and remember this. What is the first intermediate host? It's the Cyclops and the Diaptomus. The second intermediate host is the fish. And ano yung infective stage to copepods? It's the coracidium. Ano yung infective stage sa fish? It's the procercoid. Okay? Doc, so ang may tabo, Doc, makaon sang isda ang tungkopads. Okay? Yes. Doc, if makaon sang copads tong coracidium, ang copads infected na. Yes. If makaon sang isda ang copads nga infected sa coracidium, eventually the fish will be infected also. Unsa ang maka-infect sa fish? It's the procercoid larva. Okay? Procercoid. Take note ha. Procercoid. Amo ni siya ang maka-infect sa isda. Ti ano ya gali dok ang maka-infect sa tao? For example, nagkaon ka sang isda, kinilaw, wala mo giluto tarong sa anything, no? Wala nimo giluto tarong. Tapos tong procercoid sa larva sa imuhang isda, nahimo na to siya nga plerocercoid eventually. Tapos pagkaon mo sang kinilaw, that plerocercoid will eventually infect you. Okay? So yun yung dadami doon sa loob ng katawan mo and eventually magkakaroon ka ng infection. Okay? So mamaya tingnan nyo kung ano yung mukha ng cyclops na yun. Kasi ginaisip ang gano'n nyo kay katong murag sa Greek na isa lang ang mata. Okay? Dili. Muna na siya kung i-drawing ni mo na siya murag ano. Murag sperm tanawon. Okay? Murag sperm tanawon. No? So, if kani makaon sa isda, ma-infect ang isda. Okay? No? Eventually, if kaning isda makaon sa tao, ang tao ma-infect pud sa iyaha. Okay? Unsa ang maka-infect sa copad? Coracidium. Unsay maka-infect sa isda? Ang imuhang copad nga naanay procercoid larva kay nag-mature naman nahimo naman siyang procercoid. Ang imuhang isda nga naay plerocercoid amo to maka-infect sa imo nga tao. Okay? So unsay makita nimo sa microscope when you are going to see the itlog? No, if you are going to see the tae, it's the unembryonated egg. Okay? It's the unembryonated. That's why the diagnostic stage is unembryonated egg. Okay? Now, can you now appreciate, no? Muna siya, gani ko ganiya, muna siya female reproductive organ. Okay? No, so muna siya lips. Now, this is what you call the bothria. Okay? Bothria. Diphyllobothrium latum, again, it has naa sa tunga. Okay? Tapos, no, that's the gravid proglottid. Imagine, mature segment is filled with male and female reproductive organs. No, the terminal segment shrink and becomes empty, etc., etc. Okay? Yan. No, the dilatum. No. Yung ova, ito kasi yung makikita natin sa microscope. The ova is passed out in the host feces in large numbers. Okay? It is oval, it is bile stained, meaning mukha siyang color green, no? And it contains abundant granules and unsegmented ovum. So this one, no, it's very inconspicuous. Yung operculum niya hindi ganoon ka-obvious. Okay? Tapos meron siyang small knob sa baba and it does not float in saturated solution and yung isang egg will give rise to a single larva which will now be known as what? Magiging coracidium. Okay? So the ovum, no, the diagnostic stage, okay? Operculated ova with terminal knob at posterior end. Okay? Doc, confusing siya, Doc, kasi mukha siya, hindi naman. Okay? Ito medyo bilugan, tapos dili niya mo ma-obvious kung asang yung opening. Okay? Kani, obvious kayo mo, na siya ulo-ulo. Okay? This is the Clonorchis ova and this is the Diphyllobothrium latum. Okay? So, unsa nga mga organism, unsa na mga isda ang kauno nimo, no? Nga fresh, nga dili maluto og tarong nga pwede ka ma-infect. You have the pike, the borbo, the perch, the arctic char, and the salmon. Okay? No? Yung mga fan kumakain ng ano ha? salmon, no? Doon sa Robata. Tapos, di ba, hilig na hilig kayo doon sa salmon, no? Sa mga sushi na may salmon, no? No? You might get the infection from it. Okay? So, Doc, ang tilapia, Doc, makakuha kami sa ano, Doc? Makakuha kami sa Diphyllobatrium latum? Wala eh. Eh, hindi siya appeal mong hindi siya typical host. Okay? Kung sige ka tilapia ang kaunon mo, na wala mo giluto ang tilapia nga tarong, don't worry about Diphyllobatrium latum. Okay? No, iba nga organism ang makuha mo ang tanan nga kahigko sa didto sa suba na amo na nga makuha mo nga bakterya. Pero kung parasite, wala na dira ilabot ang tilapia, no? So you search na what are the different other names, no? Common names basin karon, no? Wala lang kakailaan ng perch, borbo, arctic char, no? Pareho lang din ang pangalan sa iba na tong isda. Okay? Yan. So the first stage is the coricidium. Eventually, it will become prosarcoid. Eventually, it will become plerosarcoid. Okay, you need to study that. Okay, operculated, etc., etc. Yan. Ito yung copa doon na parang sperm. Tingnan. Yan. Okay? So have you tried na ba yung sinabi ko sa inyo last time? You try to upload this picture, then you try the AI to explain it to you. Have you tried? No? Have you tried ba? Sino na try? Ikaw, Vince, have you tried?
Wala, Dok.
Wala naman na-try. Now, you try, ha? You try doing that. You try to screenshot this, tapos explain this to me in Tagalog or Bisaya. No, if you really are going to have difficulty understanding. Okay, kung sa itong ginapang-ingon ako sa inyo ganiya sa Hiligay nun or sa Bisaya, that's the simplest way of explanation, the life cycle. Okay? So, Doc, how would I prevent this to happen? How would I prevent? Eh, syempre, dili ka mukaon og isda nga hilaw. Okay? Mo laman na, no? How are you going to prevent? Hindi ka makaon sa isda nga hilaw. Also, dapat ang mga tao dili magtae sa suba or sa may maski diin lang. Okay? Yan. So eventually the patient no will be having problems no if sige kadaghan ang imuhang Diphyllobotrium latum, ang Diphyllobotrium latum sigig sup-sup sa imuhang nutrients, specifically vitamin B12. Okay? Leading to what kind of anemia? Megaloblastic anemia. Okay? No? Ganyan, no? If you are going to see, ganyan tingnan yung Diphyllobotrium latum. Okay, can you appreciate Ito ventral. Okay, nasa gitna yung gravid proglottin. Okay? No? So mura na siya gikipot ka tissue, mo na nga dili nimo na siya mabatyagan sa imong lawas because it looks like parang pasta na payat. Okay? So yung vitamin B12, if mauubos ng parasite yung vitamin B12, you are going to have problems with your blood. No? You are going to have problems with red blood cells, no? Yung hindi magmamature yung red blood cell mo, hindi din magkakaroon ng proper nerve tag nito hindi dili functional imong nerve, and eventually magkakaroon ka ng anemia. Okay? So what would be your assignment, okay, for this meeting is that you are going to have handwritten to be passed on Friday. Okay, that would be on Friday. I'm not going to repeat myself. This will be handwritten to be passed on Friday next week. Okay, you are going to watch House MD Season 3, Episode 14, and that is a case about Diphyllobothrium latum. Okay? So ano yung makikita ano ang dapat na nasa laman ng paper mo. First, the brief summary of what happened in that case. The second paragraph is what have you learned about that episode? And number three, how would you tawag nito? Uh, how would you use this learning for your day-to-day living? Okay? So, ulitin ko, yung first, what is the brief summary? Yung second, what's the second, Vince?
The second doc is the second paragraph is what you learned on the episode po.
Okay. And number
And
three is?
the third episode is the third paragraph is yung how would you use this learning in your day-to-day life.
Yes. Okay. Dapat alam nyo ha, na actually very unique to siya, na if papanoorin nyo tong episode na to, you are going to be amazed on how this specific, mura siya dili, kung wala ka kabalo nga topic siya about parasite, you will be amazed. No, nga parasite di ay ang reason nga nung naing-ana siya. Okay? You would really be amazed on this specific picture. Okay? This specific scene. No? So, dili nimo ni ma-appreciate karon, no? But if you are going to watch the specific video about this, kaning murag ani gyud nga time sa episode, ma-amaze ka. Okay? So I will not spoil it. No, you watch the video, you try to be amazed, you try to get what you've learned about our discussion. Okay? Pag sinabi nating megaloblastic anemia, no? This is yung red blood cell mo hindi nag-mature. So eventually yung hindi nag-mature na red blood cell is big red blood cells. Okay? So again, this is a summary of what we have discussed. So ano yung makikita mo doon sa tain ng pasyente para makapagsabi ka na merong dilatom yung pasyente? It's the operculated egg. Okay? Sige. Questions? So I think we need to end with that first because it's very marami na tayong na-learn for today. No, para at least dili tayong anak ka overloaded. Okay, I want you to enjoy. No, after this, you find that specific episode, no, para at least mas dali ninyo ma-learn ang atong gi-discuss this afternoon. Okay? For my medical students, no, for sa second year medical students, the same assignment, you are going to pass that assignment on no, because what I'm going to do is you're going to watch this lecture. After you are going to watch this lecture, you are going to watch that episode for your laboratory part. Then pagka next day, ipapasa niyo yung activity. Okay? Doon sa med students. Okay? Wala kayong pakialam doon mga undergrad ha. Sa med students yan para masama sa recording. Okay? So sige. So if you don't have any more questions or clarifications about our lecture, no? Thank you for your time. Now, I want you to study well for the upcoming long test. It's 100 items. The laboratory, it will be identification. You will be given a picture. Tapos yung picture, ipiprint ko siya. I will try my best na ipiprint siya. 1 picture, 5 identification questions. Okay? We will try kasi mas what I have observed for the past 3 years under my parasitology subject is that mas magagaling sa parasitology yung mga estudyante kong sanay na sanay sa identification sa laboratory. Okay? So, no, sige lang. No, if medyo hindi maganda yung resulta ng prelim, laboratory at lecture exam niyo, this is the time na makakabawi ka. The same study materials, the same topic, all you have to do is master it. Okay? Sige. Do you have questions? Clarifications? Okay? So, if wala, yes, Vince.
Ay doc, regarding sa akong lab doc ba nga katugong unsa doc katong lab sa katong exam doc namang gusto ko apa doc pwede sa Tuesday na lang nako unsa doc. ipasa, Dok.
I-
Nagdala mo na.
I-send anay sa ako ng picture.
Ay, nasend na po na ako, Dok.
Okay, sige, sige. Okay. So, other questions, clarifications? Wala na. So, if wala ng clarifications, no? You study ha sa nematodes. Kaya pa na, mataas pa na inyong grade. Remember, 95 is the target grade in pre-finals for you to be exempted for final lab exam and lecture exam. Okay? So, 95 is the grade to beat. Okay? So, mas kung tanan mo ma 95, hindi tanan mo lang final exam. Problema ba na? Okay? So, 95 is the grade. Okay? So, if you don't have any more questions, let's call it a day and enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Okay? Keep safe and goodbye, everybody.